In this demonstration, I'm going to put the hangers on parts. So first I will need to go get the hangers from this this drawer right here. So I'll need a T hanger. I'll need two crimping or clamping hangers, and I'll need one flywheel hanger. So we'll set those down there. Now I'm still wearing the same gloves that I wore when I washed the parts, but I've now touched a couple different surfaces, such as the hangers, the drawers. So I'm going to wash these gloves before I touch the parts. Now, if you've touched a lot more things in between this process of cleaning the parts and getting the hangers, then you may need to wash your gloves a little bit more vigorously, or get new gloves completely if they appear to be really dirty. So I haven't touched too many things, so I'm just going to ahead and wash my gloves. Okay, so the first part I'm going to do is the flywheel. Now this flywheel hanger has a little spring portion right at the end. And what you do is you lightly compress the spring and insert it into the hole of the flywheel. Just like that. And then you want to release the spring, and the part should hold on fairly tight. Now it does kind of wobble back and forth like this, but it certainly does not fall off. Okay, so I'll just set that one aside for now. And then I'm going to take these crimping hangers, and I'm going to put them on the bottom plate. One on the bottom plate and one on the top plate. So I'll do the bottom plate first. You want to just spread it the material thickness, no more. If you really pull it apart, you'll actually deform the hanger, and then the part will fall off the hanger because it's not applying that force that it would. So I'm just going to have the part set in the tray like that, and I'm going to just put it next to a hole near the edge of the part. So it's not going in that hole, it's going just to the side of the hole. Now it is going to leave a slight defect at that location, but it is the bottom plate, and so it won't be seen because it'll be resting on a surface most likely. So that's where I'm going to put that hanger. Now for the top plate, this is going to be seen by most people. So what you can do is you can actually put the hanger underneath the place where the power cylinder is going to go. So I'll just set that there for now, and I'm just going to spread this apart one material thickness and just slide it onto the edge of the part. So I've just put it in that location. Now that will not be seen once we put the flywheel, or sorry, the power cylinder over this this area of the top plate. So make sure that it's not in the groove. If it's in the groove, you'll have to pull it out and put it on the the top surface. It just does not get a good clamp when it's in the groove. And of course, the hanger is not in the hole. It won't bite into the material at all if it's just resting in the hole. Okay, so I'll set that one aside. And then finally, I'm going to take the T hanger, and this T hanger is going to have the bottom support, or the bearing support on it. And so there's two holes. It doesn't matter which one you choose, but one of those goes onto the end of the T hanger. Okay, so this should be a snug fit, but not so tight that you're going to tear the threads out of the aluminum part. So fairly snug, but not too snug. Yes. So then you have these two side pieces of the T that are threaded. Those are going to have the flywheel hub and the balancing hub placed on them. And so you can put, there's a hole on the side where a set screw goes in, and that is the perfect hole to choose to put this part on the hanger. So get that threaded on. Okay, and again, you want that snug, but try not to rip those threads out. And again, there's a set screw hole on the balancing hub, so I'll choose that hole to thread the part onto the hanger. Okay, got that threaded. Now it's starting to hit this part here. I'm just going to turn the part so that it doesn't hit it. And so that is fairly snug on here. It's not loose. And then I'm just going to finally twist that bearing support on nicely like that. So that's how that should look before we put it in the sodium hydroxide. Okay, I'm going to give the parts just one final rinse with hot water. Make sure that there are no contaminants and there still is a break-free surface, which there appears to be. Okay. So now these parts are going to go in the sodium hydroxide for 6 minutes. So we'll take the lid off. This is a fairly caustic chemical. You definitely do not want to get it on your skin. And so I'm going to put these hangers over the rim. And so I'm just grabbing them from these hooks on the side of the table here. So I probably just need 2. And I'm going to set the parts in here. And we're actually going to see the aluminum oxide of the parts being stripped from the surface. So all aluminum has aluminum oxide on it. It is naturally occurring oxide on aluminum, and you'll start to see what happens when we put the parts in. So try and do this as quickly as possible and gentle. You don't want to splash the parts, and you don't want the parts to fall off the hangers. Just like that. So you'll set a timer for 6 minutes. Put the lid back on gently, and you can set a timer for 6 minutes, and you'll start to see the bath become cloudy.